All right, guys, so Saturday. It is beautiful out, but it's also not crazy hot because it's been super, very, very warm. Hot, 80, almost, it feels like 95, I think. But, so I'm gonna share my makeup with you like we always try to do. I really want to get my eyebrows like microbladed or like whatever. I don't know. There's, again, more light here. The side's gonna look lighter. No light here. The side's gonna look darker. Or maybe can I adjust it for you a little bit? Basket of makeup to share with you guys. I think I did a fairly long explanation of what I had on my face one time in like a vlog a couple vlogs ago. I think you guys really liked it. I went pretty in detail. For my foundation, I'm quite dark now. I know it doesn't look like it because of the lighting or like because of the sun, but I would say well, am I like an NC? I guess my face isn't as tan, but my body is pretty tan right now. Like I feel like I'm not gonna look it, but I think I'm like NC 30, 35 at this point, which is, I'm pretty happy at that shade as far as getting darker goes. But I'm using the Makeup Forever Face and Body. It doesn't really necessarily match perfect, but I use such a light coverage. I use such a light layer of it that I really just use it to even out my skin tone. Like I think if you see my skin today, it really does look pretty skin-like. Like I look like I don't have very much makeup on, but I have this on. Then because it's lighter than my skin and it didn't provide a lot of coverage, I use a lot of color correction today. So for the under eyes, I use the Sephora Bright Future Corrector. I use it just like right here, which you're still probably gonna see a little bit of shadowiness, so I have that on. And then for the face, I use the neutralizer shade from M Cosmetics. It's the Great Cover Up. I got this in a whole bunch of shades when they were doing like a sale, and it's a very like, you know, orangey yellowish color, and it's really nice. It's I would say it's like medium coverage. So as far as correctors go, I don't need it to be super crazy pigmented. Not medium too. I use the NARS Creamy Concealer in Ginger for on the face and like, you know, in the area. So it's like whenever I use like very little foundation, I just like pile on like concealers and correctors. So I use that. To set the T-zone, I use the La Mer powder, obviously. And then I went in with the Ulta Banana powder for like under here. So basically after I apply my bronzer, I'll apply, maybe, okay, we'll do this in the correct order. I use the Cover FX bronzer in Suntan. It's very matte, and I would say it's like neutral to cool toned. And I used this all over the face. I have it up here, under here, around the forehead, and I used it to shape my nose. And then after I do all that, I will go in with a brightening powder or a banana powder, and I use a really dense brush that looks like this. Anything that's shaped like this. This is the Morphe G3. I get it in there, and I basically, it's like, I don't bake, but I get a lot of this product on the brush, and because it's so dense, you get like a decent amount, and I just like brush it like right here, right under my bronzer and right above like this area. So it cleans it up, but it also brightens. So I really like that about it. For the, I'm like going all out of order. For the under eyes, I use the Maestro Eraser number 4 from Giorgio Armani. So out of order. I have been using this a lot for my moisturizer. It's the Vitamin Enriched Face Base from Bobbi Brown. This is really great for oily skin. I feel like this is something really great for me in the summer. I don't have oily skin, I have like normal skin. So for the summer, this is amazing. It goes on, you don't feel it. It feels like you think it's gonna go matte on your skin. It doesn't, but it doesn't. Because I don't know why, I feel like when I apply it, I feel like it's gonna like make my skin drier, but it totally does not at all. It just, your skin just absorbs it really like quickly and nicely and evenly. So I have been loving this for my daytime moisturizer. I've been really into Bobbi Brown skincare for the past year. I would say I primarily use Bobbi Brown moisturizers, like even like under eye cream sometimes. They work really well for me. I don't know why. They don't do anything fancy. There's no like retinols or glycolic acids. There's no like, they don't claim to do anything. They're just simple things. They're moisturizers. And I love it because I've been on and off of like the Korean skincare regimen for a while, but I just feel like I'll go on it and I'll like it. But then over time, I feel like it's like too humectant. Like it really like makes my skin feel humid. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like too much. And also like the Korean skincare routines, it's like you layer on so many products it's like 5 to 7, and then even in Korea they might do even more than that. And for me, I probably go to like 3 to 5, but I still feel like it's too much. So in the past year, I've definitely just transitioned into something way simpler. I still use retinols and glycolic acids and stuff like that, but definitely into just really basic skincare and like just treating it with all that like more harsh stuff when I feel like it's like, I feel like when I need to pick me up. All over the lid, I have the Kat Von D Single in Synergy. This is like a really, maybe I'll do swatches. It's a very pretty color because I went in kind of more with like purples today, cooler purple, so I wanted like a very kind of warm shimmery base. So that's Kat Von D Synergy. And then on top of that, I used the dark purple shade from the Honeymoon quad from Tom Ford, which is this one right here. Love this quad. And there is the darkest purple. And I basically use that like most of the lid. I kind of skip the inner corner, so I have that on most of the lid and on the outer corners, and I have it obviously on the lower lash line. And then in the crease, I have a little bit of Bobbi Brown Camo. I always throw it in there because it really kind of creates, it finishes everything off and brings it together. But then a lot of the crease is also this. This is the MAC shadow. Losing voice. The Mauvelous Pro Longwear shadow in the MAC Pro Longwear shadow in Mauvelous. I love this because it's kind of plummy and it blends really well with Bobbi Brown Camo. Like, gorgeous combination whenever. Okay, there, we're focused now. Lashes, no. For eyeliner, I use the Estee Edit, the Blackest Liner. I am so obsessed with this. Like, I don't think I've really loved a felt tip liner. That too, one that's like so like marker and like thick, but it's just so black and so matte. So I have this on and I love using it right after I apply false lashes. And then for the wing, I use the Milani Eye-Tech Define. It has like a brow tint pen on one side and has like a really nice felt tip on the other end. Milani is like awesome, amazing products. I'm getting a little more detailed in this video with the eye makeup. Usually I don't like share every single product because I feel like it takes like up a lot of time, but today I'm feeling like it. So if you watch, like the more vlogs you watch, I feel like the more of my makeup you'll see, I guess. I don't know. And like I said, get ready with me's, we're gonna do those. I don't think I want to do a proper tutorial type. I mean, I don't know what the huge difference is between a get ready with me and like a tutorial, but I feel like get ready with me's are much more laid back and easier. So for the upper tight line, like the upper water line, I use the Tarina Tarantino I Dream Highlight Hyperliner in Tommy Jet. It's the most black liner. It glides on so perfectly and beautifully. It never tugs. It's awesome. I always get it when it's on Hautelook. It says waterproof, and I'm sure it would be if you were to like apply it and blend it out on other areas of your eye, but obviously in the upper water line or tight line, things shift. So I don't know, I really love this. And then for the waterline, the lower lash line / waterline, I have the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Frosted Taupe. And I just like using it on the waterline when, what do you call it? When I just kind of want it to gleam, but I don't want it to close my eye off. And I think it looks super, super pretty. Sorry, I feel like there's like fuzz on the lens, or on the camera, on the screen, which doesn't matter because you guys don't see it because you would only see what's here. You won't see like what's up here. Anyway, love that. Lashes are the Vintage Cosmetic Company lashes in Kitty. I always get these from TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and the packaging looks like this. And these are always like $3.99. I did trim them. They are really pretty though, so into that. Lips are the Marc Jacobs Nudist Liner. Really pretty. There's a swatch of that. It's like a peachy brown. And then I have the Lancome Juicy Shaker in Vanilla Pop. This lip oil thing, like I don't want to say lip oils is like a massive trend, but like a lot of people definitely are coming out with them here and there. And I mean, I like them, but I feel like, and they're really pretty. I mean, look how pretty and juicy this whole like lip look is, but I feel like they don't moisturize. I haven't tried the Hourglass one. I hear that one is the only lip oil that actually moisturizes and treats your lips. Other than that, I feel like with all the ones I have, this one, Clarins, Laura Geller, even the Milani. They all look really nice and feel really nice, but none of them actually make my lips feel moisturized. I have like tons of lip glosses that make my lips feel more moisturized than these like lip oils, because I feel like these lip oils don't absorb in. And I was trying to figure out like why, not like a genius scientist or anything, but I was like, okay, when you apply a lot of skincare that we use, they contain ingredients that our skin naturally generates or creates. So like our skin naturally creates collagen and elastin, so a lot of products will like increase the production of it, or you know, add more, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really good at explaining this, but your lips don't naturally produce oils. So when you're putting an oil on your lip, you're just putting an oil on your lip. It's not like binding to your current lip oil, your current naturally occurring lip oil. Wow. So that's my lesson for the day. But I do like this. I mean, we can keep applying it. It looks pretty. I like Vanilla Papala. I have two other ones that I don't wear as much. I have like Berry Nude or Berry something. And I have like a peachy pink one that's like really light, that looks really pretty. But I mean, these are gorgeous. They're fun. I'll just say that they're kind of gimmicky. Like they're fun, but they reapply and they feel really nice and yada yada. Okay, so hours later, I'm still home. I was very motivated. I like kind of got ready, as you can see, like did my hair, but then I feel like I used like the wrong size curling iron and I didn't really like the way it looked. Look how my it's so dark. And then that got me less motivated, and then I was like, oh, I'll put my earrings in, and then my robe was itchy, so I like switched to a different robe, and then I went to the pantry. Do you ever do that? I feel like whenever I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, I find myself in the kitchen in the pantry looking at stuff. So I pulled out these chips again, the same brand. I'm really loving this brand's chips. These are the Rainforest Veggie Crisps with sea salt. And then these are the Jungle Root Crisps, the sweet chili. I like these better. They're less salty. I mean, obviously these say sea salt on them, so I should know, but so good, both of them. So then I went from the pantry and I saw the couch, so I sat on the couch, and then now I'm watching Parts Unknown again with my boyfriend, Tony Bourdain. So, okay, so while we're here, I figured we'll talk about dating a little bit, just because I wonder, like, I don't know how much longer I'll be vlogging, but maybe in a year when I'm vlogging, I'll have nothing to talk about dating either, because maybe I hopefully have, like, you know, found someone that's great, or I just will be uninterested in dating and I won't be talking about it anymore. So figure we might as well just get all these random conversations in while we can, because I don't know, I find like vlogging, I love vlogging. B, I think it'll be very interesting to see, like, you know, later on. So with dating, or not, so with Tinder, sometimes I get bored in that, like, I think because I don't live in like a very highly populated, densely populated area, there's like not many people. So sometimes like I'll get like a message saying like, oh, there's no new people around you, like change your settings or something. So I'm like, oh, okay. Also, I didn't know this, but you have like a maximum amount of likes for people. I did not know this. My friend was like talking to me and he's like, oh yeah, da, da, da. I'm like, he's like, oh, I can't like any more people until X hours. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was completely calling bullshit. I'm like, I don't even, you're lying. So I had him screenshot this message to me, and like, it was, excuse me, like, he couldn't like any more people. I'm like, you need to be a little more discerning, like have some more standards maybe. I don't know, are you liking everyone? So I was like, I didn't know that. So clearly I must not be liking very many people, because I feel like I might like one in every like 300 swipes or something. Like I'm really like, and even then it's like a complete crapshoot, right? And I will like decrease the age. I'm never gonna increase the age, but like I'll decrease the age, or I'll like increase my distance or something like that. And I want to say in the past couple weeks, maybe past week and a half, something like that. Also, oh my god, this is gonna be all over the place. Energy. I feel like the older I get, the more I believe in the whole idea that whatever you put out is what you will get back. So like if you are getting a shitstorm of a person to deal with, maybe that's what you're getting, because that's what you're willing to accept, or whatever it is. So I feel like in April I went on and I was like super, like I hadn't been on in a really long time, and I was like, oh, I'm excited, like, you know, amped, and I was like meeting and talking to a lot of people. And then in May, not so much, and I was like in a different place in my mind too. And I noticed that I wasn't getting as many matches, or I wasn't getting, or the people I was talking to was just kind of like, Okay. And then now, again, we're in June. I feel like, again, I'm sitting in a massive pile of sausages again. It's I say that because there's like a meme on Instagram that I thought was really funny. It's like this girl, she's like sitting in a pile of sausages basically. But anyway, it's very interesting. Like my brother's 21 and his friends are all 21. So I know what like how like really like college age guys are talking or speaking or how they communicate. And then so now it's more like guys in their mid-20s, and it's very interesting the things that I've noticed. I mean, I could just be making shit up, but like in my experience, I feel like something about when guys turn the ages of like 28, 29, 30, like the way they communicate changes. Like it just becomes more adult. Whereas guys who are in their mid-20s, they still have like these, they punctuate their sentences with like haha via text or in person. Like they'll be talking to you and be like blah 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 ha ha ha, like, or like when they're texting you they'll like say haha and then they'll like keep talking. Like I know that's like a really minuscule thing and I'm not saying it's bad or good, I'm just saying I've noticed. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm like trying, I had like thoughts before and then now they're just gone. Oh, and dates. Guys I find that are older, let's say 30 plus, they will actually ask you on more of like a proper date, like dinner, lunch, a meal. And then guys that are younger, like mid-20s, it's more like, hey, you want to check out happy hour? Hey, do you want to come over and hang out? Like it's so much more casual, and there's nothing wrong with either of them. I mean, they're all gonna try to bang you. If it's not on the first date, then it might be like later on. So I'm not saying age has nothing to do with if they're gonna try and hook up with you, but it does, there is a difference in how they approach it. What else has been going on lately? Oh, okay, if you're in Cleveland or if you're not in Cleveland, the Cavs. I'm waiting for the time to come when no one will ask me about the Cavs anymore. Did you see the Cavs last night? Are you gonna watch the game tomorrow? What are you doing for the game tomorrow? What are you doing for the game tonight? Like, what will they ask once the games are over? That has just been like a constant thing lately, which is fine. I mean, because it's, but I'm not like a sports fan by any means. I mean, I can enjoy watching any sport pretty much, except for maybe like golf. I can't watch golf for very long, and even like tennis. Then I'm kind of like, I wonder what's in the pantry. But like, you know, but any sport where there's like teams, I can get into that. So that's one thing, but it's just like if every single person keeps asking about the Cavs games, which is fine. I just, it'll be, oh my God, Andrew. Do you guys see Andrew? Like, it's probably not gonna focus, but look at him. Oh. Pasta. He's telling me about pasta. Okay, so I'm sorry. My neck is very itchy, so I'm like trying to like relieve all of the fabric from my neck. I totally lost my train of thought now. We were talking about Tinder and dating and stuff like that, and now I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, the Cavs and basketball games and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of topics come up after that thing passes. Here's the thing, if you would have asked me like what my type was when I was like in my 20s, I would probably tell you I like, and even now, I mean, I guess physically I still kind of like certain like physical attributes. Like I like dark hair, I like skin that's like, I don't want to say dark skin, but like if you're darker than me, I just tend to like guys who have darker skin than me. You can be like 1 shade darker than me, you can be 3 shades darker than me, you could be 5 shades, but I like dark skin. I just don't know why when a guy is like lighter than me, I don't know why I just don't find that as like physically attractive. You know, it's also, my hair is also not physically attractive right now. I keep seeing it in like the viewfinder, I'm like, oh, fix this hair. Okay, so hopefully this ramble is, my clothing is like all over the place right now. Okay, physical stuff, physical characteristics. So I've just found, I feel like I'm just like opening up everything. I'm like, anything goes. You can be whatever hair color, whatever skin color, I'm like everything now. Which is, it's not like I've only dated like non-white guys. I've probably primarily dated white guys throughout my life. I just happened to marry a guy that wasn't. But But even the guys, I feel like the guys that were like the white guys that I had dated, they were all kind of like tan anyway. Anyway, all of this to say that I have found myself just kind of like opening up and just like whatever. I mean, there are blondes in the mix now, which is for me a big deal because I usually I don't have anything against blondes, but I would like see blonde hair and be like, you know, it's kind of like when guys are like they prefer blonde hair or they prefer brunettes, whatever it is. So the motivation, the level of motivation is so low today, and it just keeps on getting lower. I'm just kind of giving up on life today, not in a bad way, in a good way. So I'm like gonna take a nap now because I can. I love weekends like this where there's literally nothing to do. So there is a Sephora event today. It's like 9, it's at 9, from 9 to 11. I don't know if like it's from 9 to 11 or it starts at 9 and you have to be there until 11. It's like I think it's a VIB Rouge event only. Do you guys see the state of this right now? I'm wearing the exact same makeup I wore yesterday because I had that basket that I showed you guys. So this morning I just woke up and just did all that. But I feel like crap. I feel like yesterday the weather was really weird. So like it was kind of humid, but it was also kind of cool. Like it's about to rain. Like today it's like raining. It's supposed to be raining all day, or it probably rained last night and it'll probably rain like at 1 or whatever. But I look pretty homeless right now. Everything's very super like naturally, as always, very drapey, but I just feel like crap. And yesterday when I was vlogging, I was like, oh my god, my hair looks so bad. And then I realized it's because of the humidity in the air and like I used the wrong curling iron. Oh my god, so much complaining right now, but I just don't feel great. Okay, so I'm gonna do like an impromptu haul or a mall haul. I never do a mall haul. I feel like it's been forever since I've done one of these because I just don't go to the mall that often. So we'll start off with the Sephora stuff since that's the reason we went to the mall. The first item is the Smashbox Halo Highlighting Wand. It looks like this. You open it up and there's like a brush tip. And this color is just really pretty. It's one of those like your skin but better highlighters, if you can call it that. It's right here. I just think the finish is really pretty and soft. Like, you know there's a highlighter there, but this is so incredibly complimentary to warm skin tones. It's so beautiful. I just wanted to see how it wears because obviously I haven't used it yet. And then this is the Sephora Smoothing and Brightening Concealer. I get shade 05. I was talking to the girl there and she said, I was telling her how much I like the serum ones that Sephora does. Oh my god, now the sun's out. It was pouring rain before because that's why that's why I came back and I was gonna do this haul because I was gonna go get groceries, but I guess. Anyway, so this is the concealer. It's a brush tip. And I like this in that I feel like I can get away with this as a corrector and a concealer. So that'll be exciting to try out. That's right there. Very, very good color, like shade for me. This is 05. An Urban Decay lipstick. This is in the shade Whip and it's a sheer shimmer finish. I feel like they come out with like 100 lipsticks or something. That's what it looks like and you're like, Jen never wears pink. But it's totally not pink. It's like, how can I show it to you? Do you guys see that? I'm gonna have to play with it, but when I put it on there, I really liked it. It gives like your lips a lot of, there we go, focus. It gives your lips a lot of dimension. So, oh, maybe I can put it on now. What do I have on now? Maybe just like, okay. Do you guys see that? Like instantly, looks like I got injections. Isn't that awesome? So I'm thinking like any kind of nude lip liner, and then this is gonna look amazing, right? I think if you made a $25 purchase, you got this. It's like a really nice, at first I wasn't interested in it because I was like, oh, it's just another case, but it's canvas, it's coated, so like you can wipe it and it's like totally adorable. So that was a free gift. I had mentioned a $20 basically a gift card to Victoria's Secret, so I went there, but then the thing I got was $18 and you have to spend like equivalent to that amount or more. And so I ended up buying a couple lip glosses, so I ended up spending like 20 bucks anyway. I know, can you tell I'm a little irritated over that? I'm like, I did not get a good deal. I mean, I did, but
Do you guys like? I'm really into this lip. I also feel like I look really pink on camera right now. Did that fix it? I think that fixed it kind of. Now I feel like this is my skin tone, but if the light changes outside, it'll change back again. So Victoria's Secret has come out with a whole bunch of, I think it was 4 scents that are like coconut as the like base. So this one is the Moroccan Coconut Mimosa. This one smells really good. And it's a spray. There was one that had more of like a citrusy scent to it, and another one that basically smelled like any kind of coconut vanilla scent, and then another, why am I even bothering you guys? You can't even, whatever. But this is my favorite one. And it's a spray, because even though, I mean, I always prefer getting like a travel size if I know I'm not going to be super into the scent, because Victoria's Secret scents are things that I like for like a week or a month and then I get over it kind of. Except for maybe the Victoria, like the actual just Victoria scent. I don't know, I really love that one. And then this one is a spray, so it's better than a rollerball, because rollerballs are convenient when you want to discreetly apply. But I feel like the only way to get the same effect as like a spray bottle is obviously like a travel spray bottle. So happy for this. And then the lip glosses were buy 2 get 2, so I ended up getting 2 or like 4. I'm not gonna swatch them. I don't know if they're any good. Well, maybe I'll swatch some of them. I've got this one in Charmed. If you guys have used these, let me know. This is Charmed. We got Peekaboo. Obviously I just said to get all nude shades because I wasn't playing with them or swatching them. I just grabbed them because I did not meet my requirement to use my card. This is Indulgence. This has like a duochrome iridescence-ness to it. And then this is Mocktail Hour. That's what Mocktail Hour looks like. So there's that. And then what else do I want to share with you? Oh, Forever 21. I returned some stuff and I got a pair of camo jeans. They have stretch to them, which is nice. So they look like this, and these are only like slashed in on one side, so I guess that's a cute look. They fit everywhere. I got a 27, which I usually get a 25, but so they're a little loose up top, but they fit the rest of the way, and because they're stretchy, they're kind of okay, so I'm just whatever. I feel like I'm like a weird size right now. And then I got this bralette, which I thought was super cute. I'm a 34B, and I got a medium. I'm also have like a wider rib cage, so I tend to get like, when it's bralettes, I try to get like something that's like slightly a size up. So this is just like a faux leather, super cute. And then like in the front, you know, you can adjust that, and you can adjust the sides also. They're kind of strappy, so I really like them. It was like 10 bucks. No like, what do you call it? Padding, but still really nice. So I got 2 of those. And I know I got a necklace. This is really cute. Well, let's put it on and see if it's cute. What if it's not cute? It's like a choker, kind of, but it also like has a bit of a drape. Ooh, yeah, I really like it. I like the finish of the gold too. So there's 3 strands up here, and a little diamond, and then triangles at the bottom. So this will look really cute with something like that is cut down to here. I'm excited for this. This one is made so nicely. It was like only $5.90. All of the Forever 21 stuff, if I see it on the internets, I'll link it below. Do we want to do these hauls? Because I got my mail today, because I haven't gotten my mail since Friday. So I have a whole bunch of packages in the mail. I had some PR I could have showed you guys. It's like Redken sent a whole bunch of stuff over, like hair stuff, and then Proganics sent a whole bunch of like coconut scented and Moroccan oil scented stuff. So this is Topshop, and I think I got some makeup. I think we're gonna do a video on Topshop makeup because I really like the stuff that, oh no, oh, okay, well, they both shattered. This is Pyramid. Damn it, there's no point. And then this one is Holograph. They're both kind of like metallic-y, and this one's duo, whatever, can't even show them to you. Okay, then I picked up this, please don't be shattered. This is a highlighter in Mother of Pearl. Oh, this is okay. That's pretty. It's the highlighter. How gorgeous. Oh my god, okay, we're gonna swatch it. Oh, this has like a pinky gold irid. Ooh. There's Mother of Pearl. It's just pink enough to be pink, but it's also warming. It's also warm and peachy enough that I would wear it because I really don't like pink highlights, and this is like a bit iridescent. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, that was good. What else did I get? Oh, another highlighter. So this one is called Crescent Moon. I have Horizon, is that it? I think I have Horizon, and I like that one. That's what Horizon, no. So there's Crescent Moon. Oh, this is really pretty. These are all gorgeous. So this goes a little peachy. Really, really pretty. I think that would be flattering on a lot of people. Okay, we had to change the battery, but okay, so I have to save the receipts for that because who knows what's gonna happen there. Okay, what is the next thing? What is this? This is lenses case, plastic lens case. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm looking really pink again. So this is the company that had contacted me about contact lenses. I'm really excited. Okay, so they sent over the lenses, obviously. I got like a brown shade. I know that's dumb, but like, okay, so I kind of looked at my natural eye color, and it's like light brown. No, it's green on the outside, and then it goes to like a light brown. So I kind of, because I'm weird, I'm like, I didn't want to get like gray or blue. I just like kind of went for like my eye color but better. So we'll see how these look. I have tried putting lenses in before. That is not a talent that I have. Like, I will sit there for forever trying to get it to work, and it will not work. Okay, so it's like super sunny out, so we're gonna go. I got myself together. I put my hair up. I probably should have put my hair up earlier because this is so much more comfortable than like gross dirty hair in my face. But so groceries and gas. I have like no gas. And then maybe we really need to wash this car because it's supposed to rain. It just doesn't rain. Anyway, so I showed you all that stuff that I got at Sephora. I should probably tell you how the event went. The event was nice. I feel like there could have been, maybe at different locations there was more stuff. There was nothing I was like super excited about when I looked at all the launches. They had some like, it's like Urban Decay. There was a very interesting Smashbox palette. So it's like one of those master palettes where like there's eyeshadows and like blushes. But on the other side, it was all cream. So there was like 5 correctors and then like 6 maybe contour highlight shades. So it was almost like getting like an Anastasia cream contour palette inside a palette with other stuff. So I hope that's good. It looked, the concept seemed very now and very cool. I didn't play with any of the products, so I don't know how everything felt. But they did have plastic over either side so your powders and your creams wouldn't mix, because that is like major pet peeve when they combine the textures. So I want to say almost all, was it all of the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks were there, so that was kind of nice. So there was that, and I have a sample of this Clinique. It's a moisturizing primer that blurs, so that looks really exciting. One of the girls there was like super recommending it, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try this. So I have a sample of that. Oh, and I got a sample of the Hourglass lip oil, so now I can like try that out and then do maybe a lip oil video. Ooh, muscles and tattoos, my favorite combination. So lost my train of thought. I want to say hi to Sarah at Sephora because I feel like I really, not even feel, I know I've met her before. I just didn't, I don't know what it was that I thought, but hello, so fun, so nice. Actually, everyone at Sephora was so super nice. Because usually you're just in there and you're like, hey, they're like, oh, do you need help with anything? No, blah, blah, blah. I never really personally get to like know or speak with any of like the people that work there, because I'm usually like, I'm like in my mode swatching and like getting things on my phone and stuff like that. So I'm usually busy. But today it was nice because like there were a lot of reps from the, oh my god, my shoulder, I feel like it is spreading. There were a lot of reps there. So it was interesting because I felt like I learned a lot about like Makeup Forever stuff, like their numbering system, and just a lot of things, like why certain things aren't sold in store, how things are named, numbered, etc. That was super interesting. And the girl who was repping Makeup Forever, she had these like blue eyebrows. Like, it's like from far away they just look like normal eyebrows, but when you got up close you could see like she faded some blue powder in there. Oh my god, it looks so cool. And then what else did I play with today? The Lancome subtle highlighters, the ones that look like the ColourPop ones. But guys, they do, like when you were playing with them and you swatch them, they feel so much more expensive than the ColourPop ones. Although I feel like at the end of the day you might just get the ColourPop ones. But there was like donuts and coffee, and I showed you guys that little case, so there were some perks. I'm glad they were like really like putting forth a visible effort as to what a VIB Rouge is at any level. If there's ever a rewards program or a membership program, you have to give people an incentive to be part of it. And I understand that even if Sephora had no program, people would still shop there because it's Sephora and what they carry is vast beyond a lot of other retailers. But I'm glad that they're doing stuff like this now, so that's kind of cool. Although I'm still waiting for them to do a program where somehow your incentives or your points can be converted to cash, because that's all we want. We just want more money to spend at Sephora, right? Am I wrong? I'm not. We all want that. Okay, so the second I step out of the grocery or whatever the store is, it starts raining, like pouring heavy rain, like, but strong enough to wash my car. So that's good, because now I don't have to wash my car. I'll just take the long way home. We'll do a grocery haul. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm like, I think you guys like watching the grocery haul, so I figured I would film it. So I got some ground beef, and I want to do a quinoa fried rice, and I kind of want to do ground beef and quinoa, obviously. And I want to take the falafel that I got from Trader Joe's, heat that up, and then pound that into like little baby pieces. So it'll be like a quinoa falafel fried rice and egg, obviously. So there's eggs, 99 cents a dozen, pretty awesome. This time, because eggs can like sometimes be really expensive. I know I've mentioned it before, but they really can. I love the Amish Valley cheeses. A, because they're inexpensive, they're 3 for $5, and B, it's good cheese. So I got 2 Parmesan, which I use to make my thing where I sprinkle it on a plate and then just heat it up for like a Parmesan crisp. I got a Mexican blend to put with the chia seed tortillas I got from Trader Joe's. I have these twice baked potatoes with sour cream. I have 2 of them. And some drumsticks. So sometimes I'll pack this with this for lunch, or sometimes I'll just have this for dinner, or I don't know, it just depends. It's just nice to have some ready-made stuff that's not like frozen, I guess. I mean, I like Trader Joe's frozen stuff, but generally I don't like buying frozen food so much. Bananas and another watermelon. Also, in the last vlog, I think a lot of you guys were wondering about the roses I was talking about that I got from the Chinese market. So they just dry out roses and then they add like some sugar to it. Ooh, and then you can just eat them like a snack or candy. They're not, I mean, they're not healthy either. It's like basically like candy. They sweeten them to the point where they're just like candy. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Hopefully you can hear me, but I have my quinoa bubbling over there. I have my ground beef in here. So I think this quinoa is more or less done. I'm gonna let it, you know, sit for a little bit, but I'm gonna add some sesame oil. Looks like this. This is not cooking sesame oil. It's definitely for flavor. So you add it when you're not using anything above medium heat, I would say, maybe even light to medium heat. And over here we have the falafel with the ground beef, and you can see some of the fried egg in there that I threw in. I also added Maggi sauce to it. I know I have to talk to it. Hold on. Come on, Vanna. Okay, so this is the Maggi sauce I was talking about. This stuff is amazing. So I added that into there, and I'll probably add it into the quinoa too, just to add the flavor. Because if I don't have to cook with salt, I won't. I'll use black pepper until there's no black pepper left, but I don't like salt. So if I can use something like soy sauce or the Maggi sauce, I will definitely get it. And this Maggi sauce, this one says product of Germany. So I know there's very many different kinds of Maggi sauce. I like the Swiss kind, or I like the German kind. Why'd I have to be so ugly when I say that? So there's kind of the finished product. I mean, it's basically all one size, which is, I don't know, I really like it. You can obviously get fancier with it and add like onions and lettuce and other greens. Scallions would be good, but I don't know. I kept it pretty simple. And the falafel definitely added all those like kind of like random herb and spice elements. So I know I just made food, but I'm saving it for the week. And so I'm gonna have one of those baked potatoes, and I have my aloe juice. So it's like 4:30 now, so I'd rather eat now because I'm not even really that hungry, but I don't want to eat at like 8 o'clock because I chose not to eat and then I'm starving, then I'm eating really late, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely am not needing to eat. I had 2 chalupas and a hard taco, and so I really don't need this, but I'm
thickened with raspings of bread.
Okay, so I have to leave my boyfriend, Tony. He's in Scotland right now. Today's weather has been so weird. It's been like super sunny, like crazy sunny, and then pouring thunderstorm rain. And then it was like that, like back and forth for like a few hours, and now it's like 70 degrees, windy. Like not windy, but like there's a breeze. So I think I'm gonna go take a walk. And but this lipstick, this Vice, is it Vice? Am I just making that? The Urban Decay lipstick in Whip. I'm obsessed. Like all of my lip color like kind of went away, and then I just reapplied just that lip color. Oh, it's so perfect. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm paranoid about walking with like headphones. I always feel like it's dangerous, but I'm gonna go take a walk now, and maybe we'll end the vlog here. I feel like I always end the vlogs really abruptly, which is fine because it's a vlog, but like sometimes I'm like, is that rude? Is it rude when I do that? All right, anyway.